All right, guys. Welcome to episode 6 of the post-game podcast. You're joined by myself, Joe. We got Dylan, Jake, and Leo again. Last week we kind of dove into a few things. We're going to make this episode a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun. We're just going to kind of mess around, play a couple games, do some trivia stuff. Hopefully you guys play along. One thing I wanted to bring up, though, because of the debate that we had with D-Hop being top 10 receivers, I wanted to just talk about the Mount Rushmore of receivers. So, we'll each go. We'll say who our Mount Rushmore is, and we'll kind of go from there. We'll see how we feel about it. But Del, I'll let you start it off. Give me your Mount Rushmore of wide receivers. So your top 4 of all time.
All right, so we got the GOAT, Calvin Johnson. Just nothing really needs to be said there. Just absolute GOAT, Megatron. Such a shame he retired too early. Played for a sorry franchise at the time, but now they're on the up and come, whatever. And then I gotta go Randy Moss, just straight dog. And then I gotta go Jerry Rice. The fourth one's tough, Joe. Fourth one's tough.
It shouldn't be tough.
You don't think so?
No, I definitely don't think so.
I agree. Let's see.
I can't believe you're taking this long to say his name.
He's going to say a name that he shouldn't say.
Exactly, because he looked at his list.
Hold on. I'm not going to say T.O.
What is wrong with you?
T.O.'s a good 5. T.O.'s a good 5.
A good 5?
Okay.
A good 5. He's 5.
Who's 4?
Who's 4? I'm waiting.
Gotta go Julio.
No.
I knew it. Swear to God, I
Gotta
knew
go
it.
Julio at 4.
First of all, that's fine. That's your top 4, sure. But Julio's not even better than Antonio Brown.
I agree.
So,
Bro, Julio is better than Antonio Brown.
No, he's
no,
not.
he's not.
Bro.
Let's carry on. I'll go next.
It's fine.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, besides jump ball, what else is he better than?
Yeah, I mean,
Not faster.
They're both
AB's
not
faster,
faster,
better
not
route
quicker.
runner.
Better hands than Julio.
no,
Who?
No,
Julio.
No way.
no.
Give
Come on.
me AB's hands.
Besides jump balls, what else does he have?
It's just literally the size factor. For a guy that's 5'10", Antonio Brown plays just at the same statistical level and performance.
I just like Julio
Better.
more, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
But Julio is number 4 out of all of the
All
receivers
time.
you could have named.
I'd rather have Chris Carter.
Oh,
than
yeah.
Julio
Who do you
Jones.
want me to pull over Julio?
Marvin Harrison.
Terrell Owens.
You
T.O.
love Marvin Harrison for some reason.
I do. For some reason, have you looked up his numbers?
Tell him congratulations. He played with the second best quarterback all time.
Not always. Not always. He's better than D-Hop, too, just so you know that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a crazy list. That was a crazy Mount Rushmore.
Love that list.
Terrible list.
Love that list.
Calvin ain't even number 1. How do I tell you that?
Okay. I'll do my Mount Rushmore of wide receivers.
Yeah.
See how wrong this is.
First, and I think we have the same list, but I'm gonna throw something out there. Terrell Owens is my go. I think Terrell Owens is the best receiver of all time.
Oh my
You lost me there.
God.
I disagree, Joe.
You can disagree all you want.
I'm going to disagree.
And I'm gonna ask you why. So Jerry Rice is better?
No.
Jerry Rice is not
It's
better.
not better than Jerry Rice.
No. Oh, wait, no.
Jerry Rice is not better. You're saying?
Jerry Rice is not my GOAT.
No.
No.
I'm not saying that.
No, he's
Better
not.
than
He's
T.O.?
not better than
Is,
T.O.?
is Jerry Rice better than Terrell Owens?
I mean,
No.
He's not.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
look, can I be honest with you? It's very hard to argue against it because Jerry Rice had the numbers. He played forever, right? And he did it so consistently. But T.O. always did it consistently too, no matter where he was at. But I like T.O. a little bit more because he's just more physical than Jerry Rice was.
Go give
So,
your top 4.
Terrell Owens is the GOAT.
So Terrell Owens is your number 1.
Terrell Owens is the best receiver.
He's
of
the
all
biggest
time.
head on the Mount Rushmore.
He's the biggest head on Mount Rushmore.
I don't
of all
like
time.
that one. That's my
Next?
quarterback.
Next.
Randy Moss.
I
Okay.
respect that very much.
Dog.
Then we'll go Jerry, and then we'll go Calvin. Those are my 4. But
Okay.
Terrell Owens is the greatest wide receiver of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect
I
it, but I'm not
respect
going
it.
to agree.
Ocho Cinco T.O.
Like Batman and Robin.
But yeah,
Okay, you're next.
and I'll take that to the grave. T.O.
Okay,
is
I
the
respect
GOAT.
you always love T.O.
T.O.
I
is the
respect
GOAT.
that. I respect
That's
that.
my GOAT.
T.O. is the GOAT is crazy.
That's my T.O. the GOAT is crazy, but Julio Jones top 4 all time.
I
Is
love
that
it.
crazy?
I love it. I love it.
Everybody-
Julio, baby.
So Julio Jones is better than Terrell Owens.
I'll take him.
Terrible. Just terrible.
I'll take him.
All right, Jake, what do you got?
I mean, I'm gonna go from 4 to 1. Number 4, I'm gonna give to Terrell Owens. I love T.O. I think he's played well wherever he's been, and he's just always been a beast. I loved him the most in Philadelphia when he was on the Eagles, and he's always showed heart. Right. Number 4, T.O. Number 3, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is my third favorite of all time, just because his longevity, like how long he's played and how consistent he was, and the fact that he holds almost every receiving record up until recently. Number 2, Calvin. Calvin is my all-time favorite football player, but Calvin is not number 1. Number 1 for me is Randy Moss, the freak. I hope he gets healthy. That is my GOAT.
Yeah, shout out.
He created the cover 2 defense because of him, the Tampa 2, because he took the top off the defense so much. So y'all already know. Woo!
He's
The freak is my favorite.
And he's got a play named after him.
Literally.
That is true.
That's crazy.
That
That is crazy.
Play named after you is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Calvin 1, Randy 2, T.O. 3, Jerry 4.
Okay.
That's something about like. Don't get me wrong, Jerry Rice, dog, but it's just something about like. I mean,
Also a
yeah,
different time. We didn't get to
different
watch
time.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I
play.
didn't see him
Obviously,
play personally.
We see the numbers. We see what he's
Yeah.
done, how consistently he's done everything. He holds out.
And he's
obviously
not
every
that
record.
much of an old head to where like the league was like
No, he's
horrible
still
when he
against-
played. Like he wasn't like one of those players that was like way ahead of his time from the 60s and 70s. I mean, he played against Deion Sanders and all these other like great
Ronnie
corners at
Lott.
the time.
There were a couple other great defenses.
But it's just I don't know something about it. You know, I mean, it's still not the talent that is in the like the overall talent is nowhere near the talent that is today. Like if Jerry Rice plays in today's NFL, I don't think he does.
Really?
I don't think so.
No.
A lot of the DBs are longer and faster than they were back in the day, even
Okay.
though he was playing against some very tough physical
He
guys.
was.
He played against the best DB of all time,
I mean, well,
Deion?
Deion Sanders.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, he did. But at the same time, like I said,
I-
there were great players at the time, but the average player was much worse than the average
Like-
player is now.
Like even Deion.
I know, I
Yeah,
see what you're
you
saying.
can make the same argument for the NBA. It's
Yeah.
but you got way more
It's just-
athletic
it's just a
players.
comparing-
nowadays.
it's
the
like a comparing
athleticism is
eras
just, it's
problem.
The
just
game's
the
always going to
speed.
change.
Yeah,
The
for
speed.
sure.
It's a faster game.
Like now you've got like linebackers running 4.6,
Yeah.
4.5. Like
offensive
Yeah.
linemen
what
that
the
are
fuck
running
is
4.8s
that?
and
Like that shit is
4.9s.
not even. This it sounds made up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't,
100%.
That's what kills it for Jerry Rice a little bit. For
that's
me.
the
I
only
just
thing.
never
That's
got
the
to
only
really
thing that
watch him.
deteriorates his status for me.
Okay. Respect.
He also used stickum. That's cheating.
Oh, on his.
Yeah, on his gloves. Cheater.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's why T.O.'s better than you, Jerry.
Yeah, T.O. T.O.'s better than Jerry Rice.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a substitution to my Mount Rushmore.
You sure?
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
you're gonna change it up?
I'm gonna move Jerry Rice to 5.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm gonna bring T.O. to 4, and then no,
Where's Julio gonna go?
let's go Julio 4, T.O. 3.
You're sure?
Wow, I'm glad I was able to at least change your
Yeah,
mind to bring
thanks,
him in.
Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Joe. But
Two-
Jerry Rice, you're 5, just
T.O.
because I don't like you.
The
So Randy
internet-
Moss
the
is-
internet's gonna have a field day with you for saying
Yeah.
that.
So
I love it.
When
Bring it
don't
on.
they low key?
he's like the
Bring it
number
on, baby.
the number one comment.
Stephen A. Smith.
He's like our Max Kellerman.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I like that one.
I'm
Okay.
just waiting for you to say you're gonna take Iguodala next.
No, no. God no.
Oh my
Will
god.
not say that.
I'll
That-
take Iggy.
That's
I don't even think you'll say.
Cannot-
That.
No.
Yeah, even your
over LeBron.
no. He said
no,
he said
no,
he
not
would
over.
rather have Iguodala take the final shot
final
over
shot.
Clay
Steph.
over Steph.
Over
That's
Steph.
terrible.
Give me
he's-
Iguodala.
He said something about Iguodala over LeBron too.
He's said a lot of things that don't make sense.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
You and him, similar people.
blasphemy.
You're blasphemy.
It is blasphemy. But all right, since we did Mount Rushmore receivers, I want to
Uh-huh.
go through and do the Mount Rushmore of running backs. So you got your top 4.
Uh-huh.
You want to rank them. If you want to just give your top 4 out of any order, feel free to do so.
No,
Well,
put him in order.
Put them in order, actually. Yeah.
Just
Put 'em-
because we're gonna have similar majority.
it'll be
got it.
majority.
So put him in order.
Go
You got
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Am I
I
first?
take orders from Joe,
That's what I like to hear.
Really?
not you.
Okay.
All right. So we got
Joe, tell him put him in order.
tough. This is tough. This is tough. All right. So number 1 got Barry Sanders. That's an easy one. It's an easy one. Should be everybody's number 1.
It's not going to be.
It's not gonna be.
That's
mine.
crazy. That's crazy.
Keep drinking,
Anyway,
keep drinking your coke.
he's a human joystick. Human joystick.
He's not my number 1.
Barry Sanders. Emmitt Smith is like Jerry Rice to me. I just don't like him. But he's gonna go on my Mount Rushmore. It's fine, but he's not 2 or 3. All right, so Barry Sanders. I gotta go Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, LT, Emmett Smith.
I like
1
that
through
list.
4.
So first time
Wow,
I'm gonna
that is-
agree with you on something.
I like that.
That is pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Okay, let's hear it. Tink.
All right, so my Mount
Shout out
Rushmore,
Tink. They'll get well.
number 1, the best, the greatest running back of all time is Emmett Smith.
Terrible,
God.
terrible,
God.
take. Terrible take.
And
God.
here's what my argument will be. Obviously, this wasn't the case with you guys, but anytime you bring up, let's say Jerry Rice and any other receiver, they say Jerry Rice because look at the numbers, right? And obviously, he played for so long, did it so consistently. Emmett Smith did the same thing, but they'll say Barry Sanders over. And I understand, obviously, the way Barry Sanders is a small guy, the way he played.
Barry Sanders will have 4 people in the backfield as soon as he gets the ball handed to him, and he still gets 20 yards.
I don't care.
Emmett Smith had the greatest line of all time blocking for him, arguably.
You talk to me when Barry Sanders has 20,000 rushing yards. Thank you.
If Barry Sanders played the career
Yup.
length, he would have had over 20,000.
Well,
rushing
he
yards.
didn't.
Well,
And-
yeah, okay.
Yep. A lot of things happen with Lions players. They don't finish their career.
Low-key.
That is true.
They cut their career short because they're sick of playing football.
And
on
then
that
they
team.
become fans when the
Yeah.
team's good.
Well, the Cowboys are now the new Lions.
Yeah,
We're
that's
the new
fine.
Cowboys.
That's fine. I have faith in the Cowboys. They'll be all right. But so
They won't.
Emmett Smith, number 1. Then we'll go Barry,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go LT at 3
LT at 3.
and Adrian Peterson 4. Those will be my
Respectable.
top, those will be my top 4.
Respectable.
Is-
the only thing you need to swap is 1 and 2.
I'll
But
never
the rest
stop
is
it.
respectable.
I have a question.
Never
Emmett
swap it,
Smith,
right?
shout out Emmett Smith. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if there's Lions stuff here, Detroit stuff. I do not care. Emmett Smith is the best running back.
Look at that first one over there in the corner. That's the best running back of all time.
No,
All right.
Barry
Relax.
Sanders.
no thanks. I'll pass.
All right, anyway. Go
ahead, Jake.
Let me ask you this question. Are you taking LT? Because I know you love Adrian Peterson.
Mhm.
Are you taking LT over AP just because of the receiving ability of LT?
I love AP. They are different style receivers. I think
Running back.
running backs. My apologies. They are different style running backs. I'm going LT just for the simple fact of how dominant he was on both sides of the ball, like you said. AP is amazing. When it comes to just pure running back, like you could put AP up against anybody.
Bro, when AP runs to that hole, oh
Yeah.
my
Hey, he
Lord.
runs with a vengeance.
Bro.
Yeah.
In terms of my top 4, I want an honorable mention to like the old guys like Walter Payton and
Yeah, of course. It's
Trash.
hard.
Jim
it's hard
Brown,
to
but,
name
you know,
any
it's
top
very
trash.
hard.
Like,
Crash.
for me,
who's trash?
Walter Payton
Who's trash?
and Jim Brown.
Trash.
Barry Sanders' dad thinks Jim Brown's the greatest running back of all time. Anyway,
Should be ashamed.
number 4. Number
I could've
4.
played in the 60s.
Number 4 for me is gotta be LT. I like LT a lot. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Emmett Smith, and number 2, AP, and number 1, Barry Sanders. Just watching AP run domination. It was just this guy would touch the ball and he's got all this force and torque that he's running with. It was like you have to tackle a semi truck to stop him.
AP when you run.
And if you give him an inch of
okay.
space, he may have not been as shifty as Barry was, but he was still shifty for his size, and he was a power back, and he would truck the heck out of you. He killed Louis Dumas one year, and gave him a concussion. I remember that. But yeah, that's my top 4.
Your boy.
That's my guy.
Everybody's your guy.
They're all my guys.
My number
They're all
one,
little
obvious, Barry Sanders.
Why is it obvious?
It's an obvious number 1, Joe.
Yeah.
That is
I'll be the odd man out for this.
that is 100%.
Actually, I was the odd man out for last category, too.
I'm not the odd man out for one.
I was the odd man out for both.
Yeah, T.O.
Barry Sanders
Barry-
number 1. I'm gonna go AP number 2.
I love it.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
AP number 2. LT at 3.
this is wild right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna give Emmett Smith 4 because of the numbers.
You're pulling a deal like it's like you're like.
I
hey,
thought
we're
about
boys
leaving-
again, just gonna throw him in there.
I thought
Hey, we're
about,
boys
no, I'm not
again,
just gonna
huh?
throw him in there, but
No,
I'm
no,
saying-
say it. Throw him in there.
This guy's yelling at me.
Throw him in there.
Look, I'm
Don't yell, okay?
putting him in there because of the numbers. Because you have to respect the numbers. To a certain, like, when it comes to a point where you have to respect the numbers. But in terms of like ability, I feel like there are better.
Yeah, Barry
There are
Sanders.
better than him that are not on the list,
That I'm saying like that.
or out of the 4.
Couple
you named?
honorable
no,
mentions.
no, not on the list.
Marshall Falk.
Couple honorable mentions. Shout out Jake for giving me the idea.
He's the
Yeah.
best running back of all.
Saquon and CMC honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I respect that.
but
Are we gonna-
in terms of ability, I might have to sneak in Marshall Falk at 4.
Yes, Marshall Falk,
Because I truly think, right, if you put any
So
of
Emmitt
those,
Smith is not in 4. Your top 4.
Curtis Martin.
he's 5.
Whoa.
He's 5. Because right now, with my justification
We're
for
gonna
this,
go ahead and mute you for the rest of the show.
my justification for
This is like me putting Jerry at 5.
my justification
like the old
for
heads.
this, it's
guys
not
don't-
even about he's an old head.
I'm unk status. I gotta.
You're old
I
as hell.
gotta. I gotta show respect to the
First
to the
things
old
first,
heads.
My
Rest in peace,
justification
Uncle
for it is right now, like Jacob said, he played behind arguably the greatest line of all time for years.
I may have had positive rushing yards
Yeah,
playing.
for
behind
So
sure.
right now, like
Sure.
if you take any of those guys that are in the top 10 all time, whoever your top 10 is, right, and you put them behind like on that same exact Cowboys team, are they not going to do the same thing that Emmitt Smith did?
Absolutely.
It's just it's a that so
It's
I,
a very hard.
I
it's a
understand the
what if.
argument. I get it.
Yeah, I
and
hate
it's-
what ifs,
It
but
can be
yeah,
very
absolutely.
valid, but it's hard to say that because back to my point, the reason that like I'll put because you can go either way, right? The reason I would say I'll argue To over let's say Jerry Rice because
Yeah.
Jerry Rice is what 95% of people's goats. They'll
Mhm.
say. Their argument will always be numbers and consistency.
100%.
Because he's got all the records, he's got all the numbers, but then you bring up running back, and then like it's flip flop. They'll say
No, you're-
Barry Sanders is better, but Emmitt Smith's got all the
No,
numbers.
you're right. But for me, I don't take numbers into as much of an importance as people. Like
No,
even
I
me,
got
I
you.
said my number one for
You're
receiver was
saying
Calvin.
just in terms of ability.
In terms of ability.
Bro,
That's how I'm
Calvin
looking at it.
Calvin had 2 dudes lined up at him at the line of scrimmage. That's
How's-
crazy.
how's-
Yeah,
it feel
two
to
guys
take
in press
two-
coverage.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Two Lions on all the Mount Rushmores. How you feel?
And they were asked the entire time.
It hurts my soul.
It's actually really bad.
It
that they
hurts
were
my
asked the
soul
entire
so
time.
That's crazy. That's
Sad.
actually
It is
crazy.
sad.
Wow.
It is
I just remember just wishing for us to win, and we just never won.
It's okay. We're winning now, so don't worry about
It's
it.
not
Yeah,
enough.
you're doing
Not-
all right now.
Yeah, we're
Not-
getting there. We're
You're not
getting there,
doing
Jake.
too bad.
I'm greedy.
We're getting there, Jake. We're getting there.
How many more years?
All right.
I mean, you can't reverse 150 years of being ass in 2 years.
Brad, do something.
You gotta, it'll happen.
Miles coming.
He's not.
Yeah, I heard he's not.
I told you this last week.
I heard
My
he's not.
sources told me no.
Yeah.
Jake has got the insider.
Jacob just said no, and then
It's
if he
just-
said yeah, he's like, yeah, my source was wrong.
There, he will say he was lying to us.
How about I put it in the front page, the back page, the sports section, wherever you want to put. I guaranteed you we're not signing Miles
He
Garrett.
also guaranteed us that they were going to beat the Commanders by
Yeah, last time you guaranteed it, it didn't come through.
4 touchdowns. They're
You know,
gonna
they
sit
only
there and
remember
start
you
us
when
in
you
the fourth
fail,
quarter.
Joe. They don't remember you when you succeed.
All right. So moving on, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on the best quarterbacks in both the NFC and the AFC. You can go top 4, you can go top 5. If you only want to name a few, feel free. But if you can name top 5 in both, that's what I would.
Let's just go top 5.
Let's go, Dill. AFC quarterback, and once again, because this could be very similar, but hey, maybe we'll throw some wild cards out there. You don't know.
Oh, we'll
Is this right now or just over
This
the
is
last?
as of today.
As of today?
Yep. This is as of. So, Dill, give me your top.
AFC first?
Give me your
AFC
top
first?
AFC quarterbacks first.
All right, so obviously you got Pat Mahomes.
So, and then you're doing this in order, right?
In order, yeah. Pat
Okay, cool,
Mahomes
okay.
number 1.
Okay.
It's just like, I mean, it speaks for himself. He's the closest thing to Brady. I think he will be first, if not second, all time when it's all said and done. But Brady's tough to pass up. Number 2 is tough, man.
Shouldn't be.
Number 2 is tough, Joe.
Already- yeah.
Telling you. I'm telling
Shouldn't
you.
be.
it's-
Mine
Yeah,
and Joe's are different, but it shouldn't be.
I'm different than all you guys. How about I tell you that?
I already know what you're.
That means your opinion is gonna be
All right,
stupid.
all right,
Okay,
all right,
I can't wait.
all right.
I can't wait to throw it in your
All
face.
right, my number 2, just because I like him more, my boy Lamar.
Okay, thank you,
That's
thank
my
you. Good,
dog,
good choice.
Yeah,
won
good
me,
choice.
Won me a fantasy championship twice, I think. Not once.
He won me 1-2, but he's not my number 2.
Come on, Jay.
I just won this year without him.
And
but I
then
beat him.
Don't look at me.
and then I gotta go MVP Josh Allen. I was very close to giving the edge to Joe Burrow, but only reason I went Josh Allen is just because, like, he's doing what he's doing. He won MVP with honestly no weapons.
No one.
Like, bro, he has literally nobody this year. Like, Amari Cooper came midseason, did nothing. Keon Coleman was hurt half the year. Still a dog, in my opinion. He's gonna be a sick receiver, but rookie year, hurt half the year.
What about Ty Jones?
No, but I mean, you got Khalil Shakir is still a dog.
Yeah.
Like, but like,
Just got
you need,
paid.
He had no 1,000-yard receiver.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like
That
that's
is
crazy. It's crazy.
That is
crazy.
And James Cook didn't get 1,000 rush yards until the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Literally.
So for sure number 3. And then again number 4 is Joe Burr.
Shout out
love-
to my boy.
Love him. Just I hope that team can just get a defense. I was dying for them to make the playoffs this year just because I knew they were gonna make a crazy run. No one would have expected them because they were hot, but they came up a little short. And then number 5.
I think our number 5. Sorry to cut you off, Dill. I think our number 5s will all be different, Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is where it starts to get.
I mean, no, not really, you guys. But my number 5's gotta go CJ Stroud.
I like that.
CJ Stroud had a crazy rookie year, down sophomore slump, but he had a lot of injuries on offense. I think he'll have a bounce back year, and then I think he's a dog and he loves Jesus, so that helps.
Shout out CJ
Shout
Stroud.
out.
I like that answer.
And Lamar loves Jesus too. Shout out Jesus.
All right. I'm going to
Shout
go.
out to Jesus.
So, hey, shout out Jesus.
Shout out Jesus
Hey.
is right.
Go.
Hey, shout out Jesus loves you. Why you got the guy in the white is yapping? Shout out Jesus loves you.
All right.
You
So my
still
number
yapping.
1 in the AFC, it's going to be none other than Josh Allen. I'm going to go MVP this year.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I know. You thought I was going to say Mahomes?
No.
Oh, you're being
sarcastic.
sarcastic. I'm going to go Josh Allen right now, MVP. The guy is just it sucks just because both this year and last year, like Lamar couldn't do it against Mahomes and neither could Josh Allen, but it's hard against Mahomes in the playoffs. We all know that. I'm still going to give the edge to Josh Allen right now. That's my guy, MVP. Josh Allen, number 1, solidified. Number 2,
Wow.
Mahomes.
Rolling with my homie.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Mahomes. You really don't need to say anything. It's literally Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest quarterback of all time behind Tom Brady. But you know what, though? Maybe we save this for another day. I still think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback, like,
Skill-wise.
Physical
Skill-wise,
of all
yeah.
time.
Skill-wise, yeah.
Of all time.
Skill-wise, yeah.
I agree with
you
you.
can talk about it.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so, but I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes, number 2. Number 3, I'm going to go Joe Burrow.
Joe Burr.
Over
Joe-
Lamar.
Yeah, Joe Burrow over Lamar. I think Lamar is at number 4. I think Joe Burrow just, like, especially this year, and I know that they had to pass a lot and they were playing from behind a lot. But at the same time, he's just such a dominant offense. It's ridiculous to see what they did. They scored the most points per game out of. Actually, no, they were second, I think, behind
Second.
the Lions. Right? Lions scored the most points.
Yeah, they did.
But it just in general, anyway, the way that obviously every game that they had. But I'm gonna go Joe Burrow at 3, Lamar 4,
Say number 5.
at number 5,
Yes.
none other
Yes.
Don't say it.
than
Yes.
Justin
Yes.
Herbert.
No,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
My guy Jay Herbo.
You can't put him over CJ. How?
Justin Herbert is that dude. You're gonna see
My lord.
this year.
Let's go.
This year is gonna be, and it sucks because he didn't show up in the playoffs.
It's okay.
CJ Stroud over Justin Herbert.
He
any
lost
day,
to
Bold
anytime,
up,
CJ
baby.
anywhere.
Stroud though.
Huh?
He did lose to CJ
Yes,
Stroud.
he did.
Yeah.
Bold.
I'm gonna give it to Herbo. He's a dog. I know Danny doesn't like him. Shout out Danny. He's in Florida right now.
I can picture
Bolt
Danny's
up.
face.
I know
just
he's
hearing
gonna
you
be
say
fuming
that.
at the, he's gonna be fuming at the screen.
100%.
That's my guy. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert. I think he does have
Come
the
on,
skill
bro.
to have big games. He just doesn't show up. There are times where he doesn't show up.
Mhm.
And he has shown it, so I'm not going to deny that. But I think he has the skill, and I think this coming year is going to be a huge year for Justin Herbert.
Who's the head coach out there on his team?
Jacob's uncle, Jim Harbaugh.
Yes.
God.
the whisperer.
Just kidding, by the way, he's not Jacob's uncle.
I wish he was. I'd be coaching with him right now.
But yeah, those are my 5.
What you looking like? All right, my top 5 in the AFC. Number 1, obviously, I have to say is Patrick Mahomes. It's just very hard to argue. A guy has been undefeated in every AFC championship game he's ever been to. I don't think he's ever lost one. Very hard to beat in the playoffs. Obviously, Philly got it done, but he's my number 1. Number 2, obviously, this whole entire year I was on the, I love Lamar. I was saying he was better than Josh Allen, but you know what, man? Josh Allen won the MVP, and he kind of swayed me over. Number 2 is Josh Allen. Him and Mahomes right now remind me of Brady and Manning a lot. Just they're going back and forth at it. Number 3, as much as I love Lamar, I really love Joe Burrow. Number 3 is Joe Burrow. And number 4, again, I'm going to say Lamar. I love Lamar a lot. He's great. He's amazing. But you can't act like that when you don't win in the playoffs. It's very hard. It's very hard.
You're
You
putting
win.
him at
Joe,
4,
Joe,
correct?
Yeah,
Joe
four.
Burrow didn't even make the playoffs to win in
Yeah.
them.
How many Super Bowls has Lamar been in?
Okay.
Okay, Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow went to 1 and got his ass kicked.
It doesn't matter. No, he did not get his ass kicked.
got his
No,
ass
he
kicked.
did not. That game was closer than that scoreboard looked.
No.
All right, and it was actually very close. It came down to the last drive.
It's because Odell got hurt.
Burrow over Lamar.
Burrow over Lamar
This is
all day.
ridiculous.
Number
Two-time
5.
MVP being disrespected like that. This is
Let
ridiculous.
me know what Lamar-
Two-time MVP
Let me
being
know
Okay,
what
hold on,
disrespected
hold on,
like
hold on.
this.
You can
Hold
make
on.
the same argument with Lamar that we did for Josh Allen. Lamar's never had any weapons. Don't tell me Hollywood Brown.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Derrick
Derrick- yeah,
Henry's
Derrick
not,
Henry
a,
this
not a
year.
weapon?
No.
Okay, you can't say
He
he's
just
never-
had him this year.
And they choked.
What about the 2 MVPs he had
It
prior to
doesn't
Derrick
matter.
Henry?
It
What
doesn't
about
matter.
the 2 MVPs he had with
You
Gus
just argued
Edwards?
that Joe Burrow had no
J.K.
defense,
Dobbins,
right? You just argued
and
that Joe
Justice
Burrow.
Hill.
You just argued Joe Burrow had no defense, right? So that's why he didn't go to the playoffs. His team was the second leading scoring team in the NFL. So what are you saying?
I didn't
Who-
talk about
wait,
them
whose
being a
team?
winning team.
Exactly.
I don't care.
So put
I don't
Lamar,
care about
put
defense.
Lamar on Cincinnati. What's going to happen?
That's the past still. You're
If
looking
you
at
put
the
Lamar in Cincinnati,
What are you talking about?
past. Talking
Then
about
what?
Lamar MVP, it's no more.
What do you mean?
It's Josh Allen's
No
season.
longer the MVP.
Yeah.
But
I'm
when
talking
he,
about
did,
his last,
when he did it,
talking about his last 2 MVPs.
when he did it, yeah, he didn't have as many weapons around him, right? And he
doesn't.
still, the way he played, obviously showed.
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
one's arguing that.
No,
He
but
plays
I don't
for
know why he brought up defense. It doesn't make
Because
sense.
it's what do you mean? What
But I'm not talking about the team. No, I'm not talking about the team winning. I'm not talking about the team.
My man,
I'm not talking about.
your argument is null and
No, no,
void.
no.
Null and void.
I'm not
Null
talking
and
about.
void.
I'm not talking about the
Cancel.
team winning.
Cancel. 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 You're telling me right now, if Lamar was on Cincinnati, they would have made the playoffs this year?
yes.
Hell no.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Hold on.
No, you give
Absolutely.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. It's
Joe Burrow has a better
over.
arm than Lamar. and he's a better
What do you
quarterback
guys?
than Lamar.
What are you guys
Yeah.
saying?
What do you think the defense is gonna do when they have to decide what to do? Stop Lamar or stop the pass.
How
It
does-
doesn't matter.
One second,
You
one
make it sound like Joe Burrow. I know Joe Burrow is not.
Joe
as
Burrow is
mobile.
not mobile at all.
Okay.
Don't say he's mobile.
Okay, so their defense would have held up again, not being the worst defense, one of the worst defense in the NFL. That wouldn't have mattered. They were putting up the second most points in a game in the NFL. And they didn't make the playoffs.
Hold up a second.
What's Lamar? What difference is he
One
going to
second,
make?
1 second.
Extends drives.
How does Lamar?
By choking in the
Joe
playoffs.
Burrow beat
What is
Lamar
that?
in every category,
Literally.
and they
Joe,
scored
because-
that much without him. How is Lamar gonna help their defense? Their defense, the reason they lost that many
I
games.
know. I
This
understand.
isn't
I'm
the
not saying
argument.
that.
It's
Forget
not.
the defense
Burrow's
and
better.
forget the winning.
Right, but
Burrow's better.
how does Lamar on Cincinnati equal them making the playoffs when they had Joe Burrow
when
and
they
he
had
did
the
what he did?
second leading scorer.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is still a dog. I mean, I just think Lamar is more of a playmaker.
So how come
So-
Lamar's never found success
But they-
in the
but they-
playoffs?
hold on.
But
their offense is
Cincinnati,
not the problem.
I know, but Cincinnati lost a lot of games, like one possession games, like close games. So you never know. Maybe that
Ravens-
that
the
fourth,
Ravens-
I
that
say
fourth
Lam-
down, maybe Lamar runs for it and converts it. You guys can't say that. You can't say you put this player.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what I'm arguing here.
Hold on.
I'm not arguing defense. I'm not arguing nothing. I'm just arguing Lamar's never had a good offense around him ever.
He's had a great offensive line, something that Joe Burrow's never seen. Joe Burrow's one of the highest sack quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay.
Your boy CJ Stroud
Okay.
had a shitty second year because he had no offensive line.
Because he had no offensive line. 100%.
Exactly. That makes a big
100%.
difference.
Okay, that's fine. But you also have the best receiver on your team.
It does not.
And
I
another
understand
another
that.
top 7 receiver on your team.
Right, and the best
I
receiver
get it.
did put up the best receiver's numbers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But how come they didn't
did
still
his
make
job.
the
They
quarterback's
did
getting
their
the ball?
job.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying if you give Lamar an offense like that, I think he takes it over the top. What did Lamar throw for this year? 40.
41.
You make it sound like his
4100?
offense is terrible. He has Mark Andrews
His
and
offense is
Isaiah
not
Likely.
good.
Mark Andrews didn't wake up till week 9.
Does it
Literally.
matter?
Mark
Yes,
Andrews
it
didn't
does.
wake up till.
Oh,
Mark
it
Andrews
does
didn't
because
wake
he
up.
literally cost them their playoff game.
Exactly.
Mark Andrews
What
didn't
more
wake
do
up.
you? What more do you want Lamar to do on that
Mark-
play besides put
Maybe
the ball
put
in the
the ball in
bread
his own
basket?
hands like you guys are talking about. Oh, he would have
Mark-
ran it on fourth down.
Mark Andrews-
Lamar Jackson chokes in the playoffs. You cannot change my mind on that.
How did Lamar choke in that game?
He's playing. How did he choke? He fumbled the ball twice. He threw two
Brother,
picks.
the last play of the game, he literally had the ball perfectly right at his stomach.
Let me explain something to you. You put the team away when you had your chances instead of fumbling twice and throwing an interception. Who did he throw that
Oh,
pick
and
to?
Joe Burrow doesn't throw picks?
Joe Burrow literally led
Or
led the number two scoring offense, and they didn't make the playoffs because of their defense, not because of their offense.
Okay, I don't care about like the winning. I'm not talking about their winning.
Okay, so winning
I'm
means
just talking
nothing to a quarterback. Then Tom Brady
No.
isn't the GOAT.
Winning means a lot. I'm not saying Joe put Lamar. You keep bringing up the argument of putting Lamar on Cincinnati and see if they make the playoffs. I don't care about that. I'm just
So then what makes
explaining.
him? How's he better then? Explain to me.
He has 2 MVPs and he's never had a good offensive weapon in ever in his
outside
career.
of speed,
He's never had a
outside
top
of him
15
running?
receiver. He's never had a top 10 running back until this year. He's never had Mark Andrews.
He's never had a top 20 running back till this year.
Yeah,
I would
not
love
even
to
a top
double
20
check
running
that
back.
stat, but it's okay.
What do you mean double check the stat?
Let me tell you
I'll
something.
tell you right now. Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, and J.K. Dobbins. Which one of them is a top 20 running back in the league?
I'm pretty sure if you look up their stats, they had the rushing yards at a point in time in the season. Second of all, I don't give a care about none
But why
of that.
do they have the rushing
Hold
yards?
on. So him winning MVP right now, Josh Allen just won MVP, right?
Okay.
He just won MVP right now. He lost to Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship
Okay.
game. Okay. So he's never been to a Super Bowl. How come
Okay.
Joe Burrow's beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs? Or I'm sorry, he beat Buffalo in the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl. What do you mean?
I don't
what?
care. I don't
How
care
come
about
he's
that.
been able to go to the Super Bowl? How come?
Tell him congratulations. I don't know.
Okay, so he's
What
better
do
than
you want
Lamar.
me to say to that?
When
I
Lamar
don't
makes
know
it
what
to
to
the
say to
Super
that.
Bowl and wins,
He's better than Lamar because he's won one game that Lamar hasn't won.
because Lamar is literally
No, he's
consistently
better than
number
Lamar
one the
'cause he-
whole
'cause he
entire
went- 'cause he
season,
went to the Super
and then
Bowl.
he goes into the playoffs and doesn't do nothing. Tell me I'm wrong.
Trent
In terms
Dilfer
of-
Trent Dilfer went to the Super Bowl.
It does not matter.
Why not?
That's not the same thing.
That's what you're bringing
arguing,
up.
Brother,
you're
go-
arguing things
brother,
that make
go
no
look
sense.
And how about we tell you
Lamar Jackson's a joke.
we haven't even talked about Lamar Jackson's running threat.
For sure.
I
It's
literally
like
told
having
you-
another running back on your team.
I literally told you that's all he has over him is his speed. That's it. Burrow has
That's
just
a lot.
he has a
though.
better arm.
It's not all.
Lamar-
over.
yeah,
It's
it's-
Joe Burrow has a better arm.
I love Joe Burrow has a way better arm
both
than
have a great
Lamar
arm.
They both have a great
Lamar
arm.
Jackson flicks
Yeah.
the ball
Yeah, he
without
flicks
taking
it
a
into
step.
the air and then boom, it gets picked by the Buffalo Bills.
I love watching Lamar throw the ball. I'm not even gonna.
I agree with you,
It's
Joe.
so effortless.
He's
No,
number one.
you don't agree.
No, I do agree.
No, you don't.
I like Lamar way better before you did, just because you drafted him in
My man,
fantasy.
I had him in my his
It
rookie
don't
year. What are
matter
you
what
saying?
you had. It don't matter.
All
I had him.
right.
You tried to trade him to me for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
You-
All right.
But you did say no.
I did say no because I like Deshaun Watson.
Let's
I've been told
reel
this
it
whole
in.
entire catastrophe.
Let's reel it in. Go from your top 5 over again.
Number one is by far Mahomes.
Okay.
Number two is Josh Allen. Number three.
Why is Josh Allen? He didn't go to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow did.
That makes
You should-
null and
Josh-
void.
Joe Burrow
Null
should
and
be-
void.
no,
We're
Joe
talking
Burrow
about
should be
right
your number
now.
2.
No.
Joe Burrow should be your number 2.
Yeah, over the MVP.
Who's the MVP frontrunner, Joe? Confirm that for me.
Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Who won the MVP award?
Who's won 2 of them?
Okay.
It does not matter.
Why does two
Because
doesn't
every
matter, but
time-
one
two
does?
times-
Because
won.
right now, every time Josh Allen plays, it's unfortunate that he runs into the greatest quarterback in the NFL right
So
now.
it's not unfortunate that
And-
Lamar doesn't?
Lamar does it.
Oh yeah, because he cannot make it that far.
They
Who did he
both,
just lose
they
to?
both lost to Mahomes.
They've
Yeah,
both
They
lost to Mahomes.
No, this year Lamar
Last
lost
year.
to Buffalo.
I know. I'm saying last year Lamar lost to.
Yeah, because
Okay,
again,
hold on,
all
hold on.
year he's
I
playing
just-
so well, and he makes it to the final point, and he
Anyway,
cannot win the
just
game.
go through your top 5.
Yeah, go through
Again,
your top 5.
number
But
three-
Josh Allen should be number 3 or number 4 because
that's
Joe
your
Burrow
top
should be,
5. That's
No,
your
no,
top
Joe-
5.
no, according to your
Julio
argument-
Jones is not a top 5 receiver in
according
the
to
NFL all the time anyway.
according to your argument,
My argument is valid
Joe Burrow,
and valid.
Joe Burrow should be number 2 because Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl. So
Put
that
Lamar on a
trumps.
team that does not make the playoffs, and he's throwing more picks than he's throwing touchdowns. How about I tell you that? Just because he didn't turn the ball over this year, but it's
And he's rushing
Oh,
for more yards than your starting running back.
I don't give
brother.
What are you talking about, bro?
What am I
First and
talking about?
foremost, Chase Brown, you're putting a running back in the conversation of a quarterback. I don't care that Lamar can
Lamar
run.
Jackson rushed more than
It
Josh
don't
Allen's
matter.
running
Michael
back
Vick
too.
used to run too. How come he never won no Super Bowl? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Lamar's
Oh,
better
I
than
don't
Michael
know.
Vick.
Anyway, we're gonna move on from this because
This guy
you
only
never
cares about
watched
winning
Michael
Super
Vick.
Bowls.
Stop
of all,
interrupting him. Let him get through his
hold
top
on, I'm
5.
not done. No, I'm not done. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Lamar Jackson, if you take him on a team that's not got a top
If
tier
you
defense,
this, if you that, if
yeah,
you this,
because
if
you're
you that.
saying if
They
that
had
for
one
Joe
of the
Burrow.
worst secondaries in the league this
Did
year.
they make the playoffs? Did they win their division? They are never in close games.
Because of
They-
Lamar Jackson.
Every game is a blowout because they
They had the worst kicker in the league this year. What? Go look at the numbers.
What? My man, you literally are sitting here, Lamar this, Lamar that. He's not a good quarterback in the playoffs. I said it before. What is this success in the playoffs? Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl in the playoffs. I'd rather have Joe Burrow today. He literally had the
How many-
second highest
you
scoring
guys, how
offense in
many-
the NFL.
how
Let
many-
Joe Burrow
How many
did
times
that.
has
When
Joe
did
Burrow
Lamar-
missed the playoff? Can someone look that up for me?
Okay,
how
how
many
many-
times has Joe Burrow? Wait, are they also in the same division? Yes, they are. Who won the AFC North the last what?
You're just arguing. You're null
4
and
years?
void on that. You're null and void on that because the defensive argument. You just said Cincinnati doesn't have a good defense.
They don't.
Okay, so how are they supposed to win their division?
Leo, who had the worst secondary in the league this
Who
year?
had a higher scoring offense this year, Cincinnati or the Ravens? Exactly.
Cincinnati.
Okay, exactly.
Bro.
But who
Who's the
had-
quarterback of the Cincinnati
Who had a
Bengals?
better overall offense?
Who is the quarterback?
Who
of
had
the
a
Cincinnati-
triple crown receiver?
That.
What?
Lamar Jackson this, Lamar Jackson that, just because he doesn't have a triple crown receiver. He don't need him, I guess, from what you guys are telling me.
He doesn't because
he
he
doesn't
still won
need
his
him.
division.
Yeah, and he still doesn't make the Super Bowl without a triple crown receiver.
Listen,
or with
And did
one.
Joe Burrow?
I'm with you.
Yeah, he did go to the
Give
Super
me
Bowl.
Joe Burrow over Lamar.
And if he didn't run into Matt Stafford, he would have won the thing, and he still had a chance to win in the last
Oh my
drive.
god.
If it
Anyway,
wasn't for Aaron Donald.
can you get through your top
I
five?
don't know. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, give me number 1, Patrick Mahomes.
Do this
Number
quick.
2, Josh Allen. Number 3, Joe Burrow. Number 4, give me Lamar, and then number 5, Justin Herbert.
So we have the same. except
Yeah,
for one or two
I love Justin
Number
Herbert.
5 is blasphemy.
Okay, Mahomes
Your
won.
quarterback at number 5 is terrible this year.
Mahomes won.
This year. This year.
Yeah, because he only played 2
Justin
seasons.
Herbert was so good 2 years ago.
I don't hate that take.
Was
on
Justin
Allen.
Herbert even good this year? Who had better numbers?
Justin Herbert had a better year.
Justin
but
Herbert had a better year.
The way
You
he
think so?
ended it.
Lamar has no offensive line. Until he has offensive line, or I'm sorry, CJ Stroud, until he has offensive line, will go.
Mahomes 1, Lamar 2,
Excuse me. Too.
Josh Allen 3, Burrow 4, CJ Stroud 5.
Let's go.
I like it.
Hate
Respect.
agreeing with him, but it's fine.
All right.
It's about
Let's
time.
move
It's about
on.
time you said something smart. Go ahead.
We're gonna try and speed it up here. Let's move on to the NFC. So, Dill, give me your top 5 from the NFC.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be a fun one, boys. All right. My number 1 quarterback in the NFC. Let's go with number 5. It's more suspenseful that way.
You want to go from
Number
5 to 1?
5 in the NFC is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is my 5th best.
Number 1. I apologize.
No, he's my 5th best.
Okay, that's good.
I said it's suspenseful.
Yeah, I thought that's why.
All right, number 4. Number 4, we're gonna go Jaden Daniels. Dog.
Respect it.
Love that guy. He's a beast. All right. Number 3, we're gonna go with Jalen Hurts. I know we just won a Super Bowl MVP. Straight dog. I just think he has a really, 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 really good team around him. So that's why he's my number 3. My number 2 is Jordan Love. I think if you bring him a wide receiver 1, that's just straight dominant and a beast.
He has one.
He does not.
Jane Reed.
No. I
He is
think
the Reed.
he'll take it over the top. And I just hope he can stay healthy too. And then my number 1 quarterback is the vet, Super Bowl winner, Matthew Stafford.
Your top 5 is tremendously horrible.
I like
love,
it.
Love my top
Terrible.
I
five.
like it. I like that top
You
5.
put a guy in there that loses 2 times a year to Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Well, Jared Goff's not in my 5 either.
It sucks to be you too.
I just think Jared Goff is like he's not.
Yeah, it's
that
alright. You guys don't
skillful.
respect him, but
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I think Jared Goff is not good actually.
I kind of agree. I mean, I just
I
was
think
a-
he's
he
literally a
was
product of his own environment. Like he's been on he went to the Super
I
Bowl
respect
with
that. A lot of people say
went
that.
to the Super Bowl with Sean McVay, same team that Stafford did. Comes here, he's got an offense with Ben Johnson,
and weapons all
countless
around.
weapons around him with ridiculous
I agree. You
playmaking.
You can't.
Now,
deny
I'm not
it.
gonna knock him because obviously
He's
he hasn't-
6. He's 6.
His
He's
numbers.
It's not like he was a finalist for MVP this year. I don't think so.
Yeah, because of his numbers and the team that's
I was just
winning.
about, I was just
He's
about
got
to
to throw the ball to get the numbers.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say his
but-
numbers.
If you have a better
Yeah,
quarterback,
yeah,
you might
numbers.
hit the
This-
Super
I
Bowl.
don't like Jared Goff. I don't think he's a good quarterback, and he threw 5 interceptions in the divisional game against a rookie quarterback.
He's
So,
4.
Was it 4 or 5?
Jameson.
4 interceptions and a fumble.
Oh, 5 interceptions total, right?
5 turnovers. 5 interceptions, 6 turnovers total.
All right. So, yeah, he's not even in my top 5.
Sucks to be you.
Number 1, the number 1 quarterback in the NFC is Jordan Love.
Come
I
on.
do not care what
Number
anyone
two,
says.
Number 2.
Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the
No.
NFC.
Can't put him off Stafford.
I like it's close because I got Stafford at 2.
All right, so
But
therefore,
Jordan
2
Love-
flop.
Jordan Love played the whole year hurt. He did have Josh Jacobs,
Mm.
so obviously they got someone behind him.
And all of his receivers are all hurt all year.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole entire year, at least they always miss 4
It was
games. One missed
nonstop.
3 games. One missed 5 games. Like,
The only one that
Like-
played the whole season was Jaden Reed, and he got hurt in the playoff.
but he's not even good. So that
Jaden Reed is amazing.
God.
All right. So Jordan Love, number 1. Number 2, Stafford. Number 3, I'm going to give it, and I don't even want to do this. I'm gonna give it to Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna give it to the Super Bowl MVP. I really want to put Dak in my top 5, but I'm not gonna do it just based on this previous year. I think a healthy Dak with a good offense and he's got CeeDee Lamb, of course, but I think Dak is a top 5 quarterback in the
They
NFC.
still need a running back and a wide receiver too, even though Rico's a dog.
I hope they get Gene T.
That's who they want.
They're
Be
saying
sick.
he might go earlier than expected.
Yeah.
They'll trade up.
But yeah, so I got Jordan Love, Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, and then Baker Mayfield at 5.
Nice.
I got a question to ask you.
Ask it.
Okay, you say Baker Mayfield number 5, right? I like Baker.
Mhm.
Love Baker.
Mhm.
Baker never had any weapons other than OBJ. When he was in Cleveland. So how come he can't be a product of his environment with a great offensive line, 2 good running backs, and a bunch of good wide receivers around him?
He can be.
He can be.
Okay, why are you taking Baker over Goff? Just out of curiosity, he's an arm
Just
strength.
pure skill, arm strength, mobility.
Accuracy.
Baker Mayfield can truck defender. He can truck linebackers. He can truck corners. Jared Goff can't even walk over his own 2 feet. He'd trip.
That's just my opinion.
Also, Baker Mayfield can throw interceptions in a playoff game against the Lions against Jared Goff.
But
last
Jared
year.
Goff can also
Okay.
throw them against the
Okay.
Commanders.
So it's fine.
Jared Goff is
did,
awful.
So did Baker.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I just think Jared Goff is
He's not
more,
awful.
Listen, no, he's not awful. He's not awful. You can't go. What did they go 15-2 and be awful?
Mhm.
But just go ahead with your top 5.
It's already. He has
We'll get
16 defenders on IR. It's fine. My number 5.
He
is
doesn't
gonna
play
be-
defense. He
It
plays
doesn't
offense.
matter. That helps.
No, but
He plays offense.
Because when your team can't
5
so then-
turnovers has nothing to do with your defense.
Oh, I understand that. When their defense does not force a turnover to combat that, they don't win. He had 5
Listen,
turnovers against Texans.
No
but they forced
disrespect.
some
I'm not
turnovers and they won the game.
trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying.
It's a terrible take. Sorry.
All right, go ahead with your top
All
5.
right, number 5 for me.
Jordan Love shits on him.
No, he doesn't. He's lost every year against him.
Absolutely. Bro, Jordan Love in the
yeah.
Detroit offense
Mhm.
would literally throw
J-
5,000 yards,
No, he wouldn't.
42 touchdowns.
We don't want him here. He's throwing touchdowns to Kirby Joseph. Anyway, number 5 for me is Baker Mayfield. I like Baker a lot. Number 4, Jalen Hurts. Even though he won the Super Bowl MVP, I don't like Jalen Hurts that much. He's product of his environment as well. Great defense, great offense. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Jordan Love. Because Jordan Love is a great talent. He's got a great arm, and I agree if he has a number 1 receiver like Devontae Adams, if he should come back there. They'll play really well together. Number 2 is Jared Goff, just because the numbers are there. I don't care.
Yeah.
Anything else, he's a winner.
No,
Numbers
I-
numbers
I
are
res-
there.
I respect it.
Numbers are there, but
Yeah,
skill
well,
isn't.
Yeah. And that's the tough thing. If the pocket's
you
clean,
can't say-
No one's gonna argue that.
if the pocket's clean, he can make any throw. I know it's never the nicest looking throw. That does bother me.
that's my point.
But
Never
hey, he
nice
makes the
looking throw. His arm underthrows a lot of receivers.
Anyway,
he doesn't have strong
that's-
arms,
it
and
is-
he
it
has
is-
no mobility whatsoever.
It is very tough watching him running outside the pocket. It scares me. Number 1 is Matthew Stafford. I love Stafford. I always have. It's very hard. I feel like when that guy's on any team, they always have a chance. Like I thought they were going to beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
It was just very tough for them. But
I wish
I'm
they
actually
would've
excited to see where he goes. I heard the Giants are about to pay an arm and a leg for him. So I don't know.
Should. He's still got a lot of good years off to
Oh
him.
yeah.
He can still get he has still a little bit of mobility to get
He's
out
like
of the
Brett
pocket,
Favre
escape
at the
a
end of
little
his
bit of
career.
pressure, throw on the run. His arm
make
strength
any throw.
is unreal. No look passes, deep balls, everything. He can
The
do it all.
only problem is that those few years he has left in him are gonna come right out the window after that first game behind that Giants O line.
The O line.
They're gonna fly out
You
the
got
window.
You got to put him in an offense where they protect.
Sorry, you got
him really
Malik
well.
and TTJ and
Malik,
TJ.
wow.
Wow.
The other one,
You got TTJ and TJ.
Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Just Malik.
he's a dog. He's a dog.
Just Malik.
Malik is him though.
Malik is
Anyway,
great.
All right, Leo.
best quarterback in the NFC right now, I would also agree. Matthew Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFC. Number 2. So it's tough. That's the thing. The AFC is way better.
Way better.
Way better.
He's way better.
Not even close.
He's way better.
Not even close. So
I even forgot one.
Stafford won. Who'd you forget?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
I think he's just as good as Lamar
yeah.
Jackson.
Stafford
Like,
won.
for how young he is.
I'm gonna go number 2 is I'm gonna also go Jared Goff number 2 just because
Love it.
just
Hate it.
because
Trash.
I'm gonna say he's number 2 just because you can't blame the guy for having a good team.
No, you can.
You can't.
blame
You
him.
No, you
can't.
can't. You can't.
And like
But his
for
skill-
I'm not
his
faulting
skill-
him, by the
skill's
way.
not
I
there.
think
and
he
for
does.
Skills out
for
there.
his argument,
And his numbers are there. Like, I'll never argue that.
yeah, like for my argument to take him like over like say Jordan Love, right? Jordan Love, Malik Willis hasn't lost a game this year, from what I know,
Mm-hmm.
or at least he has a positive record.
Mhm.
You know, so like we're saying, Goff is a product of his environment and team around him, is Jordan Love also that? Because his
No.
backup is winning games.
Why
how do you
not?
not?
No.
Well, how no?
He arguably has one of the best offensive coaches.
There's a well-coached team.
I'm not faulting Jordan
but-
Love's team, by the way. I want Jordan Love to be fully healthy. Is all I'm
But
saying.
I agree.
No, no,
the
I
Lions,
agree.
the Lions have a top 5 wide receiver, a top 2 running back,
I don't. No, I get your
and
point.
the second best offensive line in the league, or the
Lions
first
are
best,
a much better
arguably.
team, of course.
And they have the number 1 offensive
No,
coordinator
I know.
in
I'm
the
saying,
league. Also,
I agree
so.
with you. Yeah, the Lions are a way better team.
And they have Sam Laporta and
Yeah, the Lions are a much better team. But you're saying Jared Goff is not on your list because the players around him, right?
no, that's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's pretty like you don't need as that much skill to do good in that kind of offense.
I know,
So
but
it's kind of I am saying
Yeah,
that.
you're saying he
but-
only looks good on paper because of what's around him.
Yeah, like every time Jared Goff
I
throws the
agree.
ball, I'm just like, bro, that's gonna like.
I
that's a
agree.
pick.
I agree with you, but at the same time, like Jared or
He's
Jordan
more of
Love,
a game manager
100%.
than a game.
One
than a
hundred
quarterback
percent.
that
I'm
can
not
take
telling
over
you
the
he's
game.
gonna. Yeah, he's not a Lamar. He's not
Yeah.
a Mahomes.
But
he's
Jordan
not a
Love,
Burrow,
Jordan
he's
Love
not
is
a-
still young. Jordan Love has the potential to be the AFC QBs.
My thing with Jordan Love is that why is Malik Willis not losing games?
because they're off.
Malik Willis in Tennessee looked like the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
But go look at his numbers in those games.
Hold
What
on.
did he throw for?
Didn't I
120
tell you?
yards?
He didn't.
You
There was a
wanna
game he
know
threw
why?
for 200 and a touchdown, but he didn't. There wasn't a game he
didn't-
threw more.
they were just running read options,
Hey,
and
we're-
Josh
we're-
Jacobs are pitching and catch
we're-
like that. That's
but at the same time,
like,
but that's
maybe
a-
their defense. I
We're
gotta look
giving-
up the
we're
game.
giving
yeah, me
Jared
too.
Goff-
I don't know the numbers
We're
like
giving
that.
Jared Goff the flowers of, oh, your team's great around you. You have a great coach. What's wrong with Green Bay's head coach, who's a great offensive mind?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Okay?
nothing.
That's the reason why that plays a big part. in that team.
Exactly, 100%. But at the same time, you guys compare the Lions wide receivers to the.
I'm not
to the
saying you're
Packers wide
wrong.
receivers.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's my thought process, my justification.
That's fair.
So I'm going.
Like here,
Stafford won.
let me give this to you right now. You put Jared Goff on the Carolina Panthers.
That's a no doubter, of course.
on the Carolina Panthers.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Is he gonna play worse than Bryce Young?
Yeah, probably because
Exactly.
Bryce Young's more than. Okay, so you're blaming a guy for having good players built around him.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying he's not that.
So no,
skillful.
I know what you're saying.
No,
You're
no,
saying
I agree.
If you were to
I agree
take
with
him and throw him on a random team, he's not like a.
He's not going to
like
be a MVP
Yeah.
MVP
No, 100%,
runner-up. You know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
Of course.
Like,
I mean, look at him
like
on the
you can
Rams.
take Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. You
Joe
can take
Burrow
Joe Burrow. You can put these guys on any team in the league
Because of
and,
pure
and they'll just
athleticism
be
and-
100%.
just
But
because of how good they are.
I still think right now, if you take, I know he's young, but if you take Jordan Love and put him on the Panthers, he doesn't do anything.
No, I
I'll-
disagree because I think
disagree
Jordan
also.
Love is better than Bryce Young.
Because the way that
is
Bryce
better than
Young,
Bryce
the
Young.
way that Bryce Young
Young
ended that season,
hooping.
he was playing out of his
like
mind.
Bryce Young.
So
I like
you
Bryce
put
Young
Jordan
anyways,
Love, who in my opinion is an elite quarterback or has the potential to be an elite quarterback. He will play just fine.
I think
he'll
he'll
have a
play
winning
just fine.
record if he starts every game.
Because he
I
can
honestly wanna
escape the
see
pocket.
Devontae
He can
Adams
throw
go
on the
back.
run.
That
He can throw the deep ball.
That goes a lot into it, though. The guy is never healthy.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
hurt a lot. He gets hurt a
Like,
lot.
they paid him, and I don't even think he's ever played a full season.
Yeah, he gets hurt a lot. For
I
sure.
mean, I know this year he got hurt in the first game of the season. Then he got hurt against. He was hurt before he played the Lions the first game, the time of the year they played him, and then he was hurt towards the end of the year. He's always hurt.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So
Anyway.
You're a top five.
Stafford, Jared Goff. So Stafford, Goff. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts. I know I hate to say it like Joe said, but Jalen Hurts 3.
Yeah, we all said
Had a
that.
hell of a
Yeah.
season. though.
He had a great season, Super Bowl MVP, great season. But
Whatever.
yeah.
Not a fan.
sick offense.
Jalen Hurts 3. I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels 4,
I believe I forgot that.
and then Baker 5.
No staff. Oh, Stafford's your.
No, Stafford might as well have won.
Wait, who's he missing?
Jordan Love,
Oh,
Mm,
no love. Okay.
no love.
No love.
Oh,
yeah,
All right.
Wheezy wee.
he is 6 though.
Yeah, for sure.
Jordan Love,
who are you gonna put at 6? Michael
I-
Penix.
All right, this is gonna be.
He's
Geno
so
Smith.
good.
I like Michael Penix, but you know it sucks for him because
All right,
Atlanta's just not good.
we're gonna
fun one.
move on. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna give our top 5 wide receivers right now.
Wow.
And this is not just AFC, it's everything, just top 5 total. So you're not dividing them by conference. So I'll let you start off.
Yep. All right. So we're cooking here, Joe. We're gonna go D-Hop number 1. I'm just joking.
All right, we're done.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I would have taken my headphones off and just walked.
All right. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick. This is a fun conversation.
Shout out to all them purrs.
All right. We're gonna go Jamar Chase number 1, Jetta number 2.
I like it.
I mean, obviously, like that's everybody's top 2.
Not really.
That's
Some
crazy.
people put CD in there.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And then we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go CD number 4. We're gonna go CD number 4. We're gonna go Puka Nacua number 3.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna go Puka Nacua number 3, CD number 4, and then GP number 5. Nah, I'm just joking.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking. I'm a jokester today. All right, so just to sum up, Jamar number 1, Jetta number 2, Puka number 3, CD number 4, and then I gotta go Tyreek number 5.
All right.
That list is wild.
Terrible.
Love that list.
You always love the lists that are wrong. Go ahead.
Love that list.
All right, so I'm also gonna start off with Jamar. So I got Jamar number 1,
Yep.
Jetta number 2,
Yep.
which I was all a toss up. I did want to put CD at number 2, but I'm gonna put Jetta's at 2, CD at 3,
Uh-huh.
Tyreek at 4,
Uh-huh.
AJ Brown at 5, which is the right 5.
I don't know, Joe. I
That's-
respect it, but I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you got. I
have to.
got you.
You know I have to.
All right.
Yeah, we know you have to.
All right, number 5, Sam Laporte. I'm kidding. Number 1, Jetta. Number 2, Jamar. Number 3, CD. Number 4, Tyreek. And number 5, Puka Nacua.
Let's go!
I thought you were gonna say Amon Ra.
I just like Puka, bro. He's unstoppable. I mean, nothing against Amon-Ra.
Let's
you know,
go.
Nothing
You
against
gotta put
Amon-Ra.
Puka above
I ha-
Tyreek, though.
I don't. But Tyreek. See, look. I know Tyreek had a bad year this year, but it's just so hard.
He
with
did
how
have
fast-
Skylar Thompson.
Puka Nacua is not better than Tyreek Hill.
Gotta go over Tyreek.
It's just hard, bro, because Tyreek's just
What
so
is going
fast.
on?
What I put Tyreek number 5, right?
We're losing all credibility as the segment goes on.
Love
ahead.
it.
Go
I'm
ahead,
just
Leo.
trying to join in on the comments, getting toasted, so me and Dylan get toasted.
What do you got, my brother?
Go ahead, Leo.
Number 1 going Jetta.
Terrible.
I know Jamar had a better season, but they're 1A, 1B.
Yeah, those the number 1, number 2.
Number
We
one
can't
is-
even argue about.
Number 1 is Jetta.
Terrible.
Number 2 is
You said the same
Jamar.
thing, Uffley.
Number 1 Jetta. Number 2 Jamar. What's next?
Yeah, number 1 Jetta, number 2 Jamar, number 3 CD has to be.
Why you just copy?
Respect.
God.
Number 4 AJ Brown.
Oh my.
Wow.
Love it. Love that.
Number 5
Like what?
I mean, there's so many people that could go here.
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I was really hurt to not put Cooper Cup on there because I think Cooper.
Cooper Cup, he's great. But I don't
Cooper
think he's
Cup,
top
yeah,
five right now.
3 years ago, not anymore.
I don't think he's
2
top
years
five,
ago.
right?
I just missed
Whatever.
Alshon Jeffrey. I know that was random. He's just a great receiver.
But number 5, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say Tyreek, but he's slipping.
Was there someone that you were gonna toss up? Where you gonna think?
It's not that he's
I-
slipping; it's the team was slipping this year.
I
that's
agree
what
with
it
Dylan.
was.
I agree
Johnu
with Dylan.
Smith-
Smith played like I've never seen a tight
Yeah,
end
but
play in
that's
my
because,
life.
that's because
but
when you have a backup
That's
quarterback,
because
they love
Skylar
throwing
Thompson
the
can
tight
throw an
end.
8-yard out, but he can't throw a 30-yard.
Okay, but what about
A
when
Hail Mary down the field.
Tua came back.
Tua came back week 9,
He didn't know where he was, though.
That's half the season.
week 10.
He didn't know where
That's
he was,
half
though.
the season.
He was just
So?
there.
And he was there the first 3 games, 4 games.
Not mentally.
All right, so
was-
Tyreek is your number 5.
Yes.
All right.
Were
all
you-
right.
were you, like,
who were you
considering
gonna put
Amon-Ra?
over?
Amon-Ra could
Amon
go
Star.
there. Puka could go there.
Honorable mention of
Oh,
St. Brown.
Puka should be top 3.
No, sorry.
Brother, he's not even top 5.
I don't know.
Give it a couple years. Malik Neighbors is going to be in that top 5.
Oh.
I give him this year.
100%. Okay, no, easy.
He's the number 1 receiver in my book now.
I love it, but easy.
I like the AJ Brown at 4 though.
Yeah,
Respect.
AJ Brown at
Respect.
4. He's just an animal.
I like Amon
Alright.
over
Animal.
AJ Brown.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
all respectable top 5s.
Yeah,
Wait a second. You didn't have AJ Brown in the top 5?
No, he
Oh.
didn't.
He put Puka over him
Oh, you're done.
smartly.
Okay.
Put Puka over him.
We're gonna move on.
Smartly a word?
Hey, Joe, it's
No.
like in
It's a word
WWE
now.
when they turn.
Hey, dictionary, add that word. Smartly.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna go do top 5 running backs right now.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
LeBron
Jahmyr
James. LeBron
Ah.
James. LeBron
Um,
James.
I'm going Jahmyr number 1.
Wow.
Saquon number 2.
Wow.
Please stop.
Jahmyr number 1. Saquon number 2. Derrick Henry number 3.
Joe's mad again.
Can't wait to leave this guy out of my top 5.
So annoying.
It's a tough one. Oh, Bijan number 4.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wait, are we basing that only off this year?
I mean,
It's
who's
the current
top
state of the
5
NFL.
right now.
Current state of the NFL?
Current state of the
Not
NFL.
who was
Okay,
the best-
rewind.
Not not who's the best career, not like current state of the NFL.
Like right
Rewind,
now,
rewind.
today.
Jahmyr
Yeah.
Gibbs, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson.
I respect that.
So
I didn't ask for your respect.
All right, never mind. I don't like it.
you just left him off there.
I left both of them off there, yes.
So
I did leave both of them off there.
number 1, I'm gonna give it to Saquon right now,
Okay.
just because
Okay.
he's just been
Okay.
playing ridiculously. Number
Okay.
2 is Bijan.
No. Heavens no.
Number 2 is Bijan.
Heavens no.
Number 3 is Jonathan Taylor.
Heavens
Oh
no.
my God!
Heavens
Joe,
no.
please, Joe.
Number 3
Yo!
is Jonathan Taylor. Number 4 is Jahmyr. Number 5 is CMC.
You're not allowed to have him at 4 anymore. He's not allowed to be there.
Wow.
Brother, he led the whole league in touchdowns.
I don't care.
Joe. Jonathan Taylor at 3.
I do not care. He's force fed the ball. That's all I could say.
He's force-fed the ball.
Joe, he splits a backfield.
They're literally right there.
He had 14 touches in the playoff game. That's why they
Joseph,
lost.
He couldn't even get his own bobblehead. They had to put him next to him.
Okay.
All right.
Jonathan Taylor played.
That's worse than any of my takes.
Jonathan
No,
Taylor
any
played.
of them.
Jonathan Taylor played less games. He had 50. He had 50 more touches, but he played less games and he had more yards than Jahmyr.
Tell him
He was, also,
congratulations.
he was also on the
Tell him
17th.
congratulations.
Also on
do,
the
you know how many yards
He was also
Jahmyr
the
Gibbs averages per carry?
He was the 17th.
6 something.
I don't care. He was the 17th ranked offense in the league compared to the number 1 ranked offense.
I don't care. What was Saquon Barkley?
What was he? What?
What was he? Was he on a good offense?
Yeah, of course.
Best offensive line in the league?
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions?
Mhm.
So why is he number 1?
Hey, I put Jahmyr in top 5. You should be happy.
He
about
should
that.
be top 1.
Jonathan Taylor is better.
Oh, you're not gonna like my top 5 either. Then
Let's go. Let's hear it.
number 5.
Also,
I hate
really
all your
quick,
top 5s.
Jonathan Taylor.
You like my Puka one.
You like to say that Jonathan Taylor doesn't. He's not involved because he doesn't do a lot of pass catching. It's just because he's not involved in pass catching. But if he got the same kind of work in the passing game as Jahmyr did, he would have just as good of numbers passing.
But why does he not?
Because they don't run those kind of plays.
But why
but-
not?
It's not
Let me-
because of him.
Let me just say something,
He-
Joe. Joe, let me just say something.
Go ahead.
The only people that are going to agree with you are people from Indianapolis.
That's fine. Indy. Shout out Indy, baby. Shout out Indy.
I'm just gonna say it flat out.
Shout out.
Jahmyr Gibbs is the best running back in the league.
Yeah, that's fine. You can say
Okay.
that. Jonathan Taylor's better.
All right,
Bijan's
cool.
better than Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh
No.
my God.
Okay,
All right.
no, Joe, please.
All right, Jake. Let's hear
Number
it.
5, Bijan Robinson. Number 4, I'm gonna have to go with, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, when he was healthy in the first couple weeks of the year, he was playing really well. I really like Joe Mixon because he can pass catch and he can also run the ball.
Okay, no comment. Next.
I know. Okay, I know.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, blasphemy. Number 3, Derrick Henry. D Hen. Number 2, Jahmyr Gibbs. And number 1, I have to continue to give to Saquon. He's just Saquon.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Giving Saquon number 1 is like Jetta and Jamar.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I
But
like
number
Joe
4?
You know, if you didn't trade him to me, you probably
Josh
might-
Jacobs is better than Joe Mixon.
I'm not taking anything away from Josh Jacobs. I like Josh Jacobs, Joe. I like him.
No
Joe
one cares
Mixon.
what you take
This
away
is just me, my opinion.
Respect Joe Mixon.
My opinion. I like Joe Main Money Mixon, man.
All right, Joe Mixon's not top 5. All right.
So, number 1,
Neither is D Hop.
as much as I want to give it to Jahmyr,
Goat.
and it's very, very, very close, I have to give it to Saquon just because coming off a historic season.
Absolutely. Like I said,
You
1A,
have to.
1B, can't disrespect.
Yeah, you have to
Saquon's
give
a
it
dog.
to Saquon because he's coming off a historic season.
Respect,
But Jahmyr
respect.
Gibbs is a very, very, very close number 2.
According to Joe, he's a very close number 4.
No, Joe's sorry, brother, you are wrong.
Give me Bijan. Give me Bijan. Give me JT.
What about Kyron
Number
Williams?
3, Derrick Henry.
Number 3, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
What I put at number 3, CMC, right?
Yeah.
CMC, number 4, Derrick Henry, and number 5 was
CMC, I'm going to leave him out of the top 5 just because he's hurt.
That's fine.
I
I'm gonna
respect
leave him
that.
on the top because we're talking current state.
Yeah,
we don't know
yeah.
what he's gonna come back like. Achilles injuries are not something to play with, as you know from personal experience.
I do. Achilles tendonitis, not fun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Saquon 1, Jameer 2, Derrick Henry 3. Number 4. Shit. Nah, see, this is hard. Number 4, I'm gonna give to Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5, I'm gonna give to Josh Jacobs.
What about
Josh Jacobs is better than Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
What about Kyron Williams?
All right.
What about Kyron Williams? We're forgetting.
Yeah, he's awesome. Kyron Williams is awesome.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Is he the
Not-
Miz?
Top 10. Top 10. Same with Joe Mixon. Top 10. Same with Josh Jacobs. Top 10. Same with Jonathan Taylor. Top 11 maybe.
No, no,
But
Jonathan Taylor's
even
top
Jonathan
10.
Taylor, like, I mean, you could put him in instead of Josh.
I like Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, those
I just don't like him better than Jameer Gibbs.
those are tier 2.
I respect the take though, because I know your love for Jonathan Taylor.
Give me
Yeah.
JT any day of the week.
Wisconsin guy, you know, was he? Yeah.
I don't
No?
care.
Oh.
You gotta remember, I'm old head. I like
You are old head.
old school.
You are very old.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move to a little bit of NBA
No.
stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna move to some NBA stuff. So we had a conversation.
Love the NBA.
Yeah, we had a conversation. We wanted to bring it to the table and talk. Would you rather have this team or that team? We put together 5 starters all time, or no? Sorry,
No, we did
fi-
current.
current.
5 current. And then we'll just kind of discuss which team you think would win or who you think is the better team overall. All right. So, Team A, you got SGA,
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brown,
Mhm.
LeBron James,
Yep.
KD,
Yep.
and AD.
Yep.
All right. Team B, you got Steph, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic. All right.
Okay.
And if you need me to repeat the team for whatever reason, you let me know. But
I got it.
Where's Luca? No, I'm kidding.
yeah, this is obviously this is not like we think are these players are the best. These are just 2 teams that we put together.
I gotta go Team B. As
I-
much as I love GOAT James, gotta go Team B.
I also would go Team B. Because if you got Jokic, Giannis, if you have them two,
Bro.
LeBron can facilitate all he want, make all the defensive plays he needs to. But with them two,
Man.
I'd gotta go Team B. Plus,
What do you guys got?
You got Steph shooting the ball.
Bro, you got
that's
Steph.
the problem, dude. When you look at it, so you got to compare SGA Steph takes it, right? Then you got Jalen Brown versus Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards beats Jalen Brown out just by a little.
Absolutely.
And then obviously you got LeBron and Jason Tatum. I'm not even going to bother. Kevin Durant and Giannis, that's very even. But then you take a
It's
look
not
at
very even. It's not
I
very
mean,
even.
bro, Giannis and I mean,
Yeah, but
KD's a
Kevin
better
Durant
shooter.
can pull up from 30.
Yeah, that's the thing. KD's
Right,
a better
right.
shooter. That's what gives him the slight edge. But
KD can also drive and get an N1.
Exactly.
You can't stop him because he's too long.
But then
Too
you
big,
got
too
Jokic
big.
and AD, and we've seen that television film.
Yes,
a
we've
million
seen that way
times.
too many times.
Okay, and the thing is, I have to. It's just hard for me, man. I think Team B, but I really want to pick Team A. And I told you guys I don't like this, but
Give me Team A.
Yep.
Don't look at me like that. Give me Team A.
So
Right now, if you keep the ball out of the paint when Team A is on offense, who's stopping them? Jokic too slow on the perimeter.
too fast, too strong.
Too slow on the perimeter.
It's true.
Steph Curry is not a good defender.
Steph's
Oh.
not a good defender. SG. How you gonna stop? How you gonna stop Steph on offense?
No, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a shootout.
Low key, how you gonna stop SGA right now?
Low
I
key.
think I'm gonna take
low
Team A.
key because
I'm still Team B, but
I'm still Team B too.
I'm
I'm
still
still Team B
Team
too.
A.
But
I don't know.
LeBron is LeBron.
Oh,
He can go from half court.
That's not
to
LeBron.
down-
But you've seen LeBron being LeBron is not always enough.
that's not LeBron.
right.
That's GOAT James.
You're right. That is Go James. Yeah. Okay. So LeBron's LeBron. He speaks for himself. Can
Okay.
do anything on the floor you want him to.
Yep.
KD, very similar. Can do anything on the floor you want him to, just not as good of a facilitator.
Yeah.
I think the big men is gonna be the
yeah,
biggest.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
That
Give me Team B.
that is the
Between the-
edge Team B has.
I
is
just
the
think
front court.
I just think Jokic on the post with Giannis cutting in and out along the baseline.
Yeah.
It's too hard to guard. It's too hard to stop.
But Giannis is not much bigger than KD,
But he's more physical.
but he's slower.
He's not.
He is.
No.
Give me Team B.
And KD is.
Are you gonna make a decision?
No.
You
KD
already
is.
said Team B, I thought.
I
No,
said
he
Team A.
flipped
He
the
flip-flopped
Team A.
3 times.
Wait, what's okay? We got someone's gonna change their
KD
mind.
and KD is long as
Cade
hell.
Cunningham's not on any of these teams, so I don't
That's where
really care.
KD has an advantage. So on the elbows, if Giannis is guarding KD
KD's
gonna pull up.
cooking him.
You
KD's
can't block him.
Like I said, if Team A offensively keeps
But
the
then
ball
in the
out of
post-
the paint,
But KD's also got him in the post too, Joe, with the fadeaway.
KD all
yeah.
day, post down, fadeaway. So does LeBron. Post down, fadeaway all day. Signature shot.
Jason Tatum cannot guard GOAT James.
Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
how about I tell you, Jason Tatum can't guard any of these players on this list.
Jason Tatum can't guard Ron Holland tonight. Or sorry, Thompson. No.
Don't touch them. They're sizzling.
Steph Curry, and neither can Steph
They're
Curry.
sizzling.
That was not it.
They're
It's
Well,
not-
when Kate
they're-
said that was not it.
Ain't-
Team
no.
B's backcourt defensively, ass.
What about offensively?
Great.
Give me Jokic.
It's gonna be a shootout, but
And Steph,
Hold on. You said Team B defensively is ass?
front or backcourt.
Oh, backcourt.
backcourt.
Sorry.
Give me Team B.
Defensively, backcourt.
Yeah.
But and can D up.
And can D up, but he can't
Steph-
guard 5 guys at once.
Yeah, but Steph can't D up. But how you gonna stop Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry
Yeah.
on offense? How
How
you
you
gonna
gonna stop that duo?
No, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a shootout, but there are gonna be times that the teams just. I mean, they're gonna. It's literally gonna come down to who misses their shots.
That is true.
And
because-
Steph Curry don't miss, brother.
He doesn't.
Bang bang.
But right now, neither does KD. KD open shot money. He's
Future-
not missing.
future
They don't
Taj.
call him easy money sniper for nothing.
Did you hear?
What about the chef?
Give me Team B. You don't need LeBron.
I agree with Team
I
B.
mean, only LeBron.
You don't need LeBron if you have Team B. What do you think, Bill?
No, Joe, you always need LeBron. You always need GOAT James.
I'm taking Team A.
That's
Taking
Joe
Team A.
King.
Play the small ball.
Respect.
How do you think the Warriors
Shout out
won the
O'Shea
title?
Sharp.
Warriors won the title playing small ball.
Shout out Uncle Shay Shay.
Yeah.
See what I
What?
said? I said that.
Well,
I
you
said
guys,
give me Team A
you guys
small
let us
ball.
know. Let us know if you got Team A or Team B.
Warriors invented small ball.
Wow.
Built a dynasty off of
And
small ball.
my brother in Christ, who led that team in small ball.
I know.
Same guy that's leading Team B.
Who stopped that small ball? The guy leading Team A.
One time.
I
Wow.
know, yeah, but you gotta what else you want him to do?
I know, poor guy.
There's no more he could do.
J.R. Smith, man.
But
Shout out, GOAT James.
I'm taking Team A personally.
Respect. You
All
guys
right,
let,
let
us
us know.
Let
Let
us
us know.
know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Next, we're gonna move on to start, bench, cut. I'll
love
see
this
if I
game.
want to do more than one of these, depending on how fast we get through the first one.
All
I
right,
love this
all right.
game.
This is gonna be a lot
The
of.
first
arguing.
one, I'm worried because no, not because of arguing, because I don't know. I think we might have similar answers, but you never know. So I'm just gonna go with it. So start, bench, cut.
Yep,
LeBron,
that's easy.
KD,
Okay.
and Giannis.
That's easy as hell.
Start LeBron, bench KD, cut Giannis.
I agree with Dylan on this
I
one.
agree too.
All right.
I disagree.
Well, how do you disagree?
I have to ask.
I'm gonna start LeBron. I'm gonna bench Giannis,
No.
Why?
and I'm gonna cut KD.
How do you what?
I'd rather have.
Okay,
I'd
let's
rather,
just go cut top 10 offensive scorer all time.
I'd
I
you know,
swear.
you don't need KD if you have LeBron coming off the bench. I'd rather have Giannis coming off the bench.
Absolutely not. Did you not see what happened in the Olympics? What did Greece do in the Olympics, Joe, with Giannis? Nothing.
He didn't have
What-
LeBron as his teammate.
He didn't,
I get it.
He had thesaurus. or
Fine.
whatever his
You
brother
can't.
was.
Yeah, no, you can't compare those.
I know, it was just a
Yeah,
joke.
no, that you can't.
Well, anyway, what did?
I'm gonna be the odd man out here.
hey, you know, man, I was literally the best.
But yeah, that's gonna be mine. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Okay.
cut KD.
Okay, you
I
can't.
mean,
No disrespect, KD.
you can't cut easy money.
Joe,
He's
God,
that's a Slim Reaper, bro. He can't do him like that.
yeah. I'm gonna do it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So you guys all had the same one. So you're gonna
Yeah.
start LeBron.
What do you mean? I don't like it. I like it.
You're
I
gonna
said I
bench.
don't like it.
You're gonna bench KD.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut Giannis.
You know what? I want to change it. Just bench LeBron.
speaking of
No,
KD, I heard he's gone in the offseason.
yeah, that's
Detroit.
Probably not.
I'm
But I heard
coming.
I heard
What
he's
home.
about-
gone.
I heard Devin Booker too.
Detroit.
Oh, yeah. That's coming
that
to
might be
Detroit.
Detroit.
That would be
That'd
crazy.
be high. That'd
Bring
be high.
them both.
Just don't bring Matt
Give him-
Ishbia.
Yeah, bring them both.
All right,
Literally.
we'll do one more of these. We'll do one more.
Cousin.
Start, bench, cut. Allen Iverson,
Mm-hmm.
D Wade, James Harden.
Oh my God, it's so easy.
It's easy. I agree.
Start Allen Iverson.
Yep.
AI.
Agreed.
Bench D Wade, and cut my boy James Harden.
I don't agree.
I
with
don't-
I'm gonna have to disagree.
I'm gonna disagree.
Wow, really?
What?
I thought everyone was gonna say the same.
I'm gonna bench Harden and cut D Wade.
Same.
Harden's a better scorer.
I don't care.
I'm with Dylan on this one. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I
cut
don't
hard.
care.
I'm benching James.
I love it.
MVP. MVP.
MVP, right?
Yeah,
You
why
love
not?
you love that award.
Yeah, most
MVP,
valuable.
right?
Lamar has two of them.
James Harden does not know how to spell defense.
No, you're right.
I know I am.
Yeah, but he makes up
He
for
doesn't
the
know how to get his team involved. Now he does a little
he
bit.
makes up for the 20 points he allows by scoring 50 in his prime.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, he didn't average 50.
I mean, he didn't.
he averaged like, what, 36?
That's a lot.
38?
That's,
That's fine.
when is
For what? 1 year?
When has D-Wade ever sniffed averaging 30?
I don't care.
Why not?
I don't care.
Why don't
His
you care?
rebuttal to everything is I don't care.
Why don't you care?
Because that doesn't matter to me. It's not all about scoring.
Then why play the game?
What do you know what assists are?
Yeah.
Do you know what defense is?
Yeah, I do. Something they don't play in the NBA these days.
Really? Yeah, we're not talking about these days. D-Wade doesn't play these days. He retired like 8 years
I
ago.
understand that.
But he was relevant
Yeah.
like over 10 years ago.
Yeah, James Harden's been relevant for a long time.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
James-
he became a top tier player like 20,
When he got traded from
20
OKC.
Of course, he was only there for OKC for 2
2017.
years, not even.
Yeah, James Harden has been relevant for like.
he took that
James
lead
Harden,
like
James Harden
16,
was
17.
relevant. I don't even think James Harden is relevant anymore.
What?
James Harden was relevant for like a good 4 years.
He's still relevant to this
D-Wade
day.
was relevant from when he got drafted.
I can't.
Third overall
I-
or fourth?
Something like that.
It
third
was,
overall.
It was
No, fourth.
Fourth.
Melo was third.
Melo was third.
Yeah.
D-Wade was relevant since he got drafted fourth overall.
Yeah, cutting D Wade is low key crazy.
That is
Don't get me
crazy.
wrong.
Wade.
Of course.
He was relevant since he got drafted in 04 all the way until 2014.
I was gonna
10
say,
years.
don't say till he retired
Absolutely not.
because he was only
Absolutely
relevant
not.
because he played on the Cavs with LeBron. That was
That's
the only
it.
reason he was.
That's the only reason he was relevant.
And he's like a legend. Farewell tour.
Barely even played.
Yes.
D-Wade was relevant, played high basketball for 10 years. Great defender, great facilitator, great scorer. Okay, guys.
What was that? Why'd you?
And I had to check something.
I was like, what's wrong
Did
with
we
this
trade
guy?
for?
Okay.
Okay, what? This guy lost his train of thought. By the way, James Harden is averaging 22 points a game right now.
Tell him congratulations.
I'm just saying that's not irrelevant.
To me, it is.
Why?
Because anybody can average 22 points this year in the NBA.
He's averaging almost 9
He's-
assists.
That's why I did say that. So
He's
you-
averaging 8.6 assists right now.
I know. I did say that. I said
Okay.
he's a good facilitator.
And by the way,
Now.
the year he won MVP, he averaged 8.8 assists.
How many points?
30.
31.
31.
30.4.
I don't care. I don't care about that MVP.
Go look-
The NBA.
Go look it up.
was-
Go look up some D-Wade stats.
And then the next year he averaged 36,
Go look at-
and the
go
year
look-
after that he averaged 34.
Go look at D-Wade, some D-Wade stats.
And
Go
both the-
look at D-Wade
Also-
stats. Go look at D-Wade stats.
When
06.
When D Wade was playing, there was way better players in the league than there are now too.
No,
that-
the competition was way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
I
The
know.
competition in 2000s was crazy.
Guys, but like prime,
I'm old
prime,
now.
prime James Harden. Okay, like 2016 averaged 11 assists a game, and then 8 assists, and then 7.5, and then 7.5.
That's
I hate
fine.
them both. to
That's
be honest
fine.
with you.
And all those years he finished top 3 in MVP voting.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm still taking Dwayne Wade, no matter what, because Dwayne Wade could do it all. He could do it all,
Yeah, I'm taking D Wade too.
all day.
No.
So,
I mean, no, I don't blame him.
well, another one. You guys let us know what you guys start bench cut. But that's gonna do it for today's episode. We'll be back next week. We'll do some more stuff like this. But appreciate you guys. Let us know in the comments with the games who you got, who you don't got, and we appreciate you guys.
Shout out Puka.
See you-
Deuces.
See you guys.